together. Welcome YouTube as well. And the first map of Stark against LB10 will be called Coast to Mountain. We're starting without a TC, and in the south we will always have the coast, looking at a big pond with some deep fish. And in the north we always have the mountain, and you need to decide where you build your TC. Is it more towards the north where you have extra gold, stone or wood, or is it more towards the south where you don't have that many resources but access to the pond? In the center we have massive amount of free food, so strategies become very important, and it is tricky how to approach this. I did play some practice games against Eddie and LB10, and there are different approaches to this one, and I absolutely would love to see how you play this off. For me it feels, if you have civilizations that are strong for water, just go down with your TC and try to build it there, just to control some of the pond. Italians, Malians, Celts, all of those civ. If you have a civ that is pretty strong in Castle Age, maybe go to the top, the Spanish, the Mayans or something like that, and try to get your stuff rolling over here, and maybe rush to an early castle. Pretty interesting to see how players will play this out, and we will have it throughout the whole qualifier several times, and let's see. LB10 is your clear favorite? Well, then you're one of the few. I will do 25 push-ups for every LB10 win. The map is called Coast to Mountain. NAC map Coast to Mountain. It was a map that was sent in for the ECL map contest, but didn't make it into it in the end, because it's not really that competitive when it comes to 4v4 play, I believe, and it was sent in for a 4v4 stage or something like that. I'm not really sure. I liked it and felt that I want to see more of it. LB10 will be our player in blue. I can download NAC maps on AoE zone. Is there bonus damage on the cracked sand? Would be funny, right? No, not really. 100 push-ups for LB30. I do 100 push-ups if LB10 wins 3-0 without an admin loss, and every game taking longer than 10 minutes. Why players build a house right by docks so often? Well, it depends on the build order, right? This time it's just because the villager is idle anyways. As you can see here, he's not building the dock. Normally your build order is send your villager at pop 12, and then you get the house there and then collect the 150 wood in the meantime to build the dock. That's normally how you do it. It doesn't really have strategic necessities. It's more of how the build order works, and well, the villager has to pass this area anyways. LB10 with an early uptime, so he will contest the water after all. On the other side, 841 by Stark as well. Remember, we're starting with some more villagers in this one. Marian is building the TC a bit faster, and he built it more in the center. Stark did opt for the option to run a bit more. We'll have 2 docks. LB10, he's sending one as well, is going on gold. So they will contest the water for sure. LB10, 833, but not that much faster. We don't start with the scout. We have a horse trying to see the whole area for us. I even believe we had 2 horses. No, but it's only 1. Agreed. Building on cracked sand actually take more damage. Didn't work before, but at 5.8 works, I believe. What? I didn't know about that at all. Aren't the starting positions a bit unbalanced? We are starting without a TC, my friend. You can decide where you want to build your TC. It's a nomad start. So you have a lot of options if you want to go to the coast, to the desert, or to the mountain. Three docks for Stark, and he will have a solid water control for sure. Only 2 docks for LB10. I'm not sure if I like this like super center approach. If you're trying to contest the water that heavily, think running down a bit further would have been good enough. Could have gotten 1 elephant, enough zebras as well. then have shorter distance to contest the water. A bit faster uptime won't help him too much as well. 6 fishing ships against 4, so another advantage for Stark. Going to be tricky at the moment though. LB10 with 3 more villagers will take a lot of damage against his fire galley. Didn't really send it in with patrol. What did LB10 make a farm TC? Well, in the center you have more access to the zebras and all the elephants. Just think about it. If Stark built his TC over here, he could have had so much more as well. It's really endless amount of food in the center. First demo now from Stark, expecting a bit more. All the competition on water here at the moment, only facing 3 fire galleys. First kill might be coming in. Very low edge fire galley here, and whoa, that first demo did nothing. Let's take a look. Can we get a good counter hit? Might be flying in here, and Stark is not taking care at the moment and will eat a solid hit. At least I thought so. Well, 1.5 hits. LB10 now repairing some. A nice demo hit. Glad that you enjoyed as well. That's too many villagers on gold here. Might be floating some resources. Another demo hit gets the double kill. Let's take a look. LB10 gets an okay-ish hit here and seems to be defending for now. Isn't really microing this properly. Military numbers better for Stark. We'll get an okay-ish hit off here, and those 2 fire galleys, if they are dying, it's looking pretty dire on the water for LB10. And can he get both back? He is doing the best he can, but it might be really tricky. Oh god, if that would have been a demo, could have been so good. Trying to repair this one, but against 3 fire galleys, not really an option with 1 villager. But he forced Stark to kind of overcommit a bit here. Another demo. Let's take a look. Demo hit from Stark here. Well, that was a solid one. Again, some low HP fire galleys, and LB10 is holding while remaining a villager lead here. And if we take a look into who's developing onto food on land a bit better, it might be LB10 actually, but Stark, he's adding an archery range now, so tries to transition in that direction. Solid demo hit here. What it looks like, well, okay-ish one. And returning the favor with the demo. Okay. Not 2-6. Okay, we got another elephant here. Goes for a mill in the back. It feels like LB10 might be transitioning onto Castle Age a bit earlier. 2 villager advantage for him at the moment. Let's see what the archers can do. Obviously, like 8 archers with fletching here could just instantly GG the game. Demo against demo. KD 10-8. Actually an advantage for LB10. Defender's advantage helping him. But fishing ship count still better for Stark, something I didn't really mention yet. Wheelbarrow for Stark, and he's going for fletching indeed. Moves out for a second gold spot. There's no stone in the south, and yeah, that provides you with not the option of maybe Mayans going down and got into plumes. Let's take a look. Can we get a demo here? Well, we'll get probably 2. Oh, only 1. The other one survives with 3 HP. Is hitting a single fire with the demo worth it? No. You need to hit 2 to be cost efficient. Like, that even wasn't worth it. How many of the 2.1k pros would you say are used to exploding the demos with the delete button? Everyone should. I'm not sure if all of them are doing it, but they absolutely should. Okay, let's take a look. Market here, and that looks like a transition into plumed archers. Horses scouting some. Where are the archers of Stark? They're moving out, and he has very little vision. Might even think that LB10 built himself in the south here, and then probably might even run into the TC. Won't be the greatest thing for him. And LB10, he's clicking up pretty soon. LB10, I honestly like his position. Water control for him. LB10 now up to Castle Age, and wow, Practicing with me might have helped him. Looks pretty sweet. No HP here though, but the damage might be pretty nice. Let's take a look. Is Stark continuing to produce? Yes, he is. And that demo could be a good hit against all the low HP ones here. Might get a double kill. Only one kill against a very low one. That's not what he was looking for. And moves. He should move back. I'm trying to help, but didn't really help. And my ball LB10. If he gets into plumes, he might be pretty fine. And that looks like a lot of villagers working here. And those archers didn't really get any kills. 25 push-ups incoming indeed. That would be a sick surprise if LB10 honestly takes a single map. That already would be a good surprise. No villagers in the CC, so Stark might actually retreat from the CC, although he doesn't need to. No fletching here just yet. LB10 didn't see the archers yet, or at least didn't react. Now archers going to the top. I want to see him wall some. Okay, builds a defensive tower. I think gold is still very exposed. Referees for ECL are in the handbook. You can read it up. 75 push-ups hype. Well, 75 with LB10 is winning 3-1 or 3-2. If he wins 3-0, I will do 100, guys. Promise you that, but, well, chill, guys, chill. It's still Stark against LB10. Kind of 2.1k against the 2.4k, so let's take a look. And, well, everyone is able to build doubt castles as well. But for now, some nice quick walls here. And that will go up. And then plumed archers might really dominate the game against Stark, who keeps the archer production rolling, but obviously will be kind of exposed. Might even lose some of his fishing ships. LB10, he's given up water as it seems. Goes for some raids. Will actually get one. This is a spot where Stark should add 10 fishing ships as well. Archers here in the back. I didn't even show them. Won't really get a kill without any fletching. Or will they? No, not even really hurting those villagers. And LB10. Now plumed up archer production. Has fletching as well. Some idle still. Those archers, they shouldn't really do much. Horse instantly scouts that TC. And you cannot build TCs too nicely. Could build one to the woodline here, some close to the stone, but getting both resources is sometimes tricky. That's okay-ish. That's okay-ish, yeah. One plumed. Coming over, those villagers. All high HP though. I think one or two villagers could die. Oh, LB10 not really closing down the distance though. Maybe one goes down. Maybe not even that. 20 food in his hands as well. Full water control for Stark in the meanwhile. Not even getting a single kill. Ay. LB10 now running, but plumed archers. They should be killer, and wow, he stays heavily on stone. So that will be double castle full plumed archers against Celts, who can obviously build quite solid mangonels. So you kind of have to question that. Stays on some demos and some fire galleys. Maybe some demo hits here. Could be a good option. Stark buying himself the war galley upgrade. Sees 3 flags on all those docks. Doesn't really want to lose. Adding some fishing ships is up to 8. Still 2 working for LB10 actually. Kind of weird. LB10, will he build an aggressive castle? Could force Stark into expanding towards the center as well. You only have a limited amount of wood in the house. What do you think about Celtsiv on this map? Well, you can rush quite nicely, right? But after that, they're obviously way better at civs. But it's a total draft and it's a very complex question. We need to take a look at the draft before that. I hate this Siege Workshop being so passively, I think, over here. Could have done way more, maybe even here in the center of the map. He should have the map control with plumed archers. Also gives him the option to build another castle here, and he's now taking the engagement with having some plumed archers in the back, so Not the greatest stuff for him. Tries to debate some, and that was, oh god, more losses than I thought he'd take. Stark with a heavy score lead. That's mainly because of the water control. I think we didn't see Junes though yet though. Millions and millions. Yeah, well, that's what a lot of casters say, right? And the aggressive caster could even be 1 or 2 tiles further forward, in my opinion. Botkin error now as well. The Junes is coming in, and we are streaming this with a 3-minute delay, guys, to keep it competitive. So possible that you heard me saying it, or maybe in the future. That will be some nice pressure, and that will be 10 dead villagers most likely. Impossible to contest those mangonels. And Stark, I think he's up to 40 Cs though. Yeah, built a siege workshop now. It's really tricky for him. LB10 actually fighting uphill here, I believe. Horse cutter for LB10, who's now adding his first farms. Completely out of stone. Want to see him build a lumber camp there. Tries to intercept some of the crossbows. Has Botkin, but no +1 defense. Castle's helping out as well, and he will get all the army here, I believe. Getting some more kills, and those villagers, they should be dead. Probably evening out the... Stark? Probably evening out the... What is going on in the chat? Okay, the villager count, I wanted to say. Get some more kills against those villagers. How many more do we have here? Why is he keeping... Oh, that's so bad that he keeps producing villagers here. They're obviously all going to die. Watchtower too far away, not really contesting the mangonel, and the castle is shooting anyways. So it's only against those some plumes. But Stark is doing a good job of controlling the coast. LB10 is doing a great job of controlling the mountain. Both feel like that's the timing to have the +1 defense. Only 2 TCs for LB10 just yet though. And, well, he will build a 3rd castle pretty soon. Trust me on that. Mangonel is doing 1 solid shot. LB10, is he able to split this off? Okay. Stark just took the 1 good shot. LB10, he needs to take good care. Could maybe eat a big shot here. And Stark, he's not really happy that he's not getting any attack sounds. Nice control here, snipes down the villagers. LB10, my boy, gets rid of the villagers first and now should be able to do some damage against the mangonel. Actually runs away. Maybe could have forced some more action here. Question is, where will he build his 3rd castle? Maybe something over here. Maybe something over here. We'll try to build an outpost first and then see what's going on. Has quite a lot of plumed archers, not a lot of eco upgrades for himself though. That TC is now left alone. Plumed archers in the back. Oh god, that's quite often middle. If he didn't want to face off the mangonels, running in here kind of is counterintuitive, at least for me. Plumed archers now going to the front as well. Not sure if he has any idea about that TC. Well, no, not really. Oh, the caravan passing by. Quite solid military numbers though. Okay, tries to get into the face of the siege workshop. We hear the bell being rang and probably trying to contest that mangonel. Stark goes into gold. Some more losses here. Plumed archers are moving forward, getting a lot of kills. 25 villager advantage, make that 35 villager advantage actually for Stark though. He is kind of cornered. Might go up to him pretty quickly. Mass plumes. Maybe an imp transition could have been a better option for LB10. Remember also that fishing ships are still working for Stark as well. And we saw drill nets. No attack over here. A single eagle could kill that kind of. Oh yeah. There's no stone around the coastline. Exactly. So the only stone he's getting is this at the top at the moment. Really good. See some dead villagers here. Maybe he built a demo. I think it's not unlikely that some archers are trying to run around here. Next castle up. LB10 building another castle? Are you kidding me? Oh boy. Well, he still doesn't know about this area. Obviously, farms aren't shown for the players. Oh, cancelled that one. Interesting. Elite skirmishers now trying to defend, going back, and plumed archers, they are taking good look into that TC. Could position themselves quite nicely here. Let's take a look. What are the Mangonels doing? Sees one Mangonel. Where is he going in? Should be one of the starting TCs indeed. It's his starting TC. LB10 now switching into Eagle Warriors. Does he think he can finish this in Castle Age? Stark will be up to him pretty soon. Still 30 population ahead is Stark. Mass Eagles now. +1 defense as well. I kind of feel he overbuilt plumed archers. Second Mangonel could have been good here as well. And letting that slide hurts him as well. That looks like another castle here. Those villagers probably delete the house. Yeah, the plumed archer will kill him. Delete the house, build a castle here. That's what I'm expecting. Oh, then need to delete the house. Why do we see the Mangonels trying to protect that gold? Another TC. Endless amount of gold at the moment. For Stark, and LB10, that could be some losses. Has no answer to all those Mangonels. Oh boy, could maybe do some raids in that area though. Mangonels need to go back, and that was a beautiful move, forcing some aggression here. Now another TC is going to be built. That castle is going up for sure now. Eagles here, let's take a look. Mangonels are trying to be walled in, but that's a lot of plumes. They can get some kills. Oh boy, that's a lot of dead villagers. The CC is not going to go up. And if he sends more villagers, all of them should probably run into death as well. 15 villagers difference now. And Stark, he is switching into Man-at-Arms against that amount of plumes. Okay. Didn't really see that coming. More eagles for the raid now. That wasn't a doubt castle, it was a doubt TC, guys. And eagles, well, they are still beautiful against everything that Stark has in store. Kind of important that LB10 is now splitting off and sees that stuff is coming over. Okay, now his house should really scout this area though. LB10, just send some eagles over. Okay, now he sees it, builds an outpost. I want to see eagles and plumed archers being sent. Get some more kills here. TC forced to be idle. A ram finally clearing that off. Want to see going up. LB10, is he getting that trap? Looks like it. Yes, he does. That's kind of costly for a guy who, well, is going for conscription for now, but got a castle up, so that's good for starters. Now the ram moves forward. Well, what an intense game. LB10 at the moment. 10 population ahead, and it is just such a big migration from Stark, and that's actually where he's so strong, right? Get up to 8 TCs, boom away. That's something we have seen over and over again from him on arena maps even. And why not on this one, where you have even more resources scattered around. But that's only 1.2k gold for him. Was hoping for double of that. 1 gold here in the south. Not scouted by him, but might go there anyways. Stark still has his horse. Some more ratings here of the Eagles, and LB10, he's up to him as well. It looks good for him, and what a lovely game number 1 here in the series. Honestly, even if it ends 3-0 from Stark from here on, the series has been more entertaining than I feared. Oh, what a lovely, lovely game. But also, Malians super strong on this map compared to the Celts that are really lacking the options in Castle Age for sure. Especially against Plumed Archers, we'll lose some more of those villagers, and now 10 villagers ahead is Mr. LB10 here, and we'll get more and more raids in. Yeah, the castle will probably go down against the 2 traps up here, but Stark, well, he's not really getting on the strongest army here. Longsword is his option. Lots of eco upgrades now for LB10. Would have loved to see them a bit earlier, but well, cannot get everything. Even if he loses that castle, he still has 3. Not the biggest problems for him. And just look at the minimap. How active our Austrian player is. Just raiding everywhere, and also collecting relics here apparently. Indeed. So thinking about very long run as well. Some harassment here. Needs some more houses. But that's a good sign for him. Trying to break pop 170. We'll get some more raids here. That's all rams of Stark though. Big score lead for Stark, but it feels like LB10 is the pushing guy, right? What are the answers for Stark against Eagles? For now, some more longswords, but Castle Age longswords will be tricky against soon-to-be elite Eagle Warriors. Look at his resources as well. He will get yet another trap. And let's see LB10. What is he going for? Elite Plumed Archers first. Okay. Well, that's another upgrade I really love. The demo. Could have been here, but only for the lols because those skirmishes are clearing it up anyways. So elite skirmishes is what he thinks is the best unit first. Obviously against a guy who's lacking bracer. Makes a lot of sense. Really tricky to take super bad fights. Mangonel staying active here. Maybe yet another Mangonel could have really helped out. And LB10, he's pushing this so nicely. Goes back, only now ballistics. It felt like he was missing it for so long, yeah, and is getting that trap as well. He's buying himself so much more time. Let's get an update on how much gold Stark has. Okay, that's one, not really. So that's 200. Some over here. And some over here. So less than 1k gold to really work with. 400 in the gold, now goes for chemistry and 200 swordsman. Some scorpions as well. Yeah, champion tech against elite plumes. Kind of questionable. I agreed with you there. Once chemistry finishes, elite plumed archers suddenly do double the damage against those scorpions as well. So kind of important upgrade if he continues fighting against those. Plumes getting some evil ratings here. LB10, maybe a single trap behind this area could be nice, but Plumes position themselves over here could be so lovely as well. He's just having all the moves and raiding at that spot. Still continues to be annoying here. Sends in more eagles. This guy is everywhere at the moment and macroing like a beast. Lovely, lovely stuff. And it just feels, again, LB10, he's doing all the raids. Both players at pop limit at the moment though. What is Stark up to? Champions, elite skirmishers, scorpion. What a weird composition, something we don't really see too often on competitive play. Stark now has a second castle up here. Tries to be annoying in that area. 4 castles for LB10 though. Not really contesting that one. Dumping, kind of late. Later, better late than never. Score very even here. LB10 lacking a bit of siege if you ask me. Ooh, what are those villagers up to? And a small pause. Guys, I'm super happy to see this map for, is it the first time? in a competitive tournament game? I think so. And it instantly delivered. You can't see me smile, but you know that mustache is rising at the moment. Will he save that castle? Even bought some more stone without a unit really contesting those traps. I'm not the biggest fan of that. It's kind of a waste of stone. Even buys 300 more stone, so that's quite a lot. Where are some eagles around? Okay, he's sending more plumes. Will he save that castle? I don't really think so. 2 traps and a ram should probably clear this up. And that was, in my books, a waste of 150 stone. Or even more. Now goes for hoardings and masonry with that. He could have saved the castle so much better. And, well, in the long run, Stark will run out of resources a bit earlier. Goes on to that gold. Still probably not scouting that area. Indeed. So he's kind of out of gold now. Yeah, only that one. Pretty fresh for him. And LB10, he can get that area. More gold over here. Has 3 relics working for him. Look at that. And obviously Mayans bonus as well. So resources last so much longer for him. And elite plumed archers. Should be so much more cost efficient. Feels a bit like LB10's game to lose. Kind of weird lags at the moment. Maybe we'll see a pause pretty soon. Goes on to more stone. Stark should have a ton of gold in the north, super near to his top TC. Well, some. And this was deleted. Or, yeah, killed. Siege ram upgrade now. Adds 2 siege workshops kind of in the center of the map. Gets more eco upgrades. Iron casting for Stark now. Tries to move in. And maybe some more traps in this area. LB10. Some more raids. Bit disappointed that we didn't see the eagle upgrades. But I can also see the argument for elite plumed archers now with all upgrades in the book. LB10, I believe, won't get obsidian arrows. I think they don't work for plumed archers, they only work for arbalists. Siege rams now for Stark. Killing that castle. LB10 needs some more houses though. Getting raided quite a bit at that site. Trying to defend the center area off. I need to see some more rams from him. Nice push over in that area. Maybe another trap. Stark, let's get an update on all his resources. How much wood does he have left? 1 relic not taken. Okay, he still has some gold that I didn't see earlier. So 1.4k left here. And he's slowly running out of wood, guys. That's basically his main wood that he has left. So if this game goes another 20 minutes, he's running out of resources. If it takes another 20 minutes. Now the switch into mass barracks here, guys. We will see mass elite eagle warriors from the Mayans. Probably even with El Dorado upgrades. And then it will get really tricky. Then the champions are good again. But skirmishes and villagers will just vanish. Where's the trap? Where's the trap? No idea. I'm confused. Ah, move forward over here. Okay. Killing some archery ranges. Only 1 ram, not really getting the kills in. And indeed, elite eagle warrior, +4 defense, arson. He's getting all the upgrades in the book. Even some monks behind here. Not really getting the kill against the TC though. And get some ratings over here. Oh, just pray that LB10's macro isn't slipping. That he's losing this game. No El Dorado just yet. Did queue up a lot though. Just invested a lot of food. Let's take a look at resources. 73 for food, 57 for wood are the market prices. Monks not really knowing how healing works apparently. Very lazy day for them. Pretend some more farmers. Loses his home base. He needs more houses. And more usage of his population. Really hate this. Well, he gets some more kills and then can focus on pushing someone in the center. But I think splitting off the plumes could have helped so much more. He doesn't really need 30 plumes here. 10 could have done the job as well. Even converted to a swordsman some time ago. And now the ramp push in this crucial area. LB10, pop 165 is his house. Is he building houses anywhere? Not really. What is he doing? LB10. LB10. Okay, at least he's putting some villagers now. But okay, some archers being sent over as well. There will be some dead champions, but another... Oh, LB10 doing +4 defense for the second time even. Eagle Warriors, well, he is getting some efficient kills, but that puts him down to 165 again. He's finally building some houses in the back. Oh, and that looks like enough. Okay, okay. Look at his resources as well. Those eagles without Eldorado, another castle might go down. This is just poor play by LB10. I'm really shocked, but still. Pop, soon to be pop 200 again. Against a guy that is stuck at 140 for now. Might get another kill against that castle though. Looks like it. Poor play by LB10, and I think repairing that castle again is a waste of stone. Not loving that too much. 60 population advantage though, really kicking in for him. Market not really sold to the bottom. Would have loved to see that. Now goes for guilds and then hopefully heavily abusing that after selling a lot of wood just now. And Stark is typing in the GG. LB10 is winning this one after some weird brain lags, but he was so far ahead. Stark with a weird pictive. Malians so incredibly strong on this one. Plumed Archers did quite a bit, and what a lovely game. All the mangonel aggression over here. Stark not really moving back, and I think not abusing the water enough. A guy like TaToH, you would have seen like 30 fishing traps here, not a single farm. Would have been the better use of that. And in the end, Celts just having some troubles if you don't have endless amount of resources. Push up hype indeed, and that's going to be tricky. I'm not too sure if I can do 25 proper ones. LB10 leading 1-0 in this one. Achievements, 300 kills, 500 kills to 300 kills. As an advantage here for LB10. Great stuff for him, and endless amount more of gold and stone. Food, well, LB10 didn't really need that too much. Better castle timing as well, and Imp for Stark. Without a castle, didn't really help him too much. 152 villagers. Didn't really give him an option to push there too nice as well. They're instantly jumping into the next game. And we are axing Celts and Malians. Still Indians for rehydration. So if LB10 wins another one, he has a really good shot of winning the whole series, because then he has by far the strongest Civ left for game number 5. And he has Franks now. So, good option. Good option for sure. And I'm not really sure what music I want to play for you. Maybe this one.
We'd like to do a medley of our
Hölzer, Fiskimaffer, Veithima Erectus, Veithima Namamaffer, Fiskimaffer Erectus.
www.movember.com to raise awareness for male diseases.
Red kit, ready mod, red kit.
How did that feel? It was tough. Why does he leave LB10 with stiff wins? Maybe didn't take him seriously. Serious. Do you feel different after 800 push-ups? Yeah, some parts of my facial hair stopped growing. You missed the push-ups. Oh, Elfish giving us another emote. On a biddies for St4rk. Where do you find those LB songs? On my hard drive. Makes it quite easy to find them again. And we are jumping into game number 2 here. We are having LB10 in the blue trunks playing Franks against kind of short distance Mr. St4rk here. Playing the Slavs. One big forest in between them, but maybe we might have some shenanigans here. Sunday, 15:30 GMT, we will have TaToH against Winchester, guys. In quite an important match over here. And we will have Fire against Project Belgium tomorrow, 19 GMT. So a lot of stuff going on for sure. ACM against Spring kind of feels like a death win at the moment, or an admin win. Zupi against Daniel, I believe, is happening Saturday, 14 GMT, if I remember correctly. How did Fire feel after finals? Not too great. He even rescheduled his games against Project Belgium on Wednesday because he didn't feel good. Admin loss already? Oh, well, if Spring comes up with better times, no admin loss, but at the moment it feels like ACM was way more flexible with his times and offered quite reasonable times. St4rk's map is Arena. Just remember, you cannot wall in these areas because on these sandy areas, you cannot build anything. ACM is Vietnamese, indeed. Oh, still need to take a breath from those 25 push-ups. Actually, I felt pretty good. After I did like number 11, I kind of knew I could do it. When I, like the first 3, I felt like, oh, I need to rush them. Two hours time zones. Well, they can just play 3 GMT. That's 10 AM for ACCM and 9 PM for Spring. 3 GMT is just a perfect starting time for them. What is that mill? Well, he wants to be close to berries and to deer. So I don't mind it too much. How does BBQT not being able to speak English and hence not being able to cast your NAC2 affect your plans? Not at all. Any plans on casting World Cup? Yes. I bought the rights today. So I'm not sure if I will cast Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but it's kind of likely. And I very likely will cast the rounds after that as well. What World Cup? There's a 2v2 Age of Empires 2 World Cup running at the moment. Big favorites, obviously MBL and Viper. We have 2 Chinese teams, a Brazilian team, Austria is in there, Germany is in there, Vietnam, Argentina, and probably some else that I'm missing. So I think round of 16 won't, like, we will have only like 2-3 interesting games, but round of 8 has to be sick. Germany and Austria, no chance. Well, Austria is LB10, who just beat st4rk, and Liereyy. Germany obviously has no chance, yeah. Crazy the lack of coverage so far. Well, it wasn't allowed to be streamed. Are you going to compete in the World Cup? It's already running for a month, so no. I didn't sign up. Finland, well, they have a shot for top 4 for sure, yeah. It wasn't allowed to be streamed, indeed. It had, round of 16 had fixed streaming times. Tomorrow evening, Saturday evening, and Sunday evening. 2 games on Friday, 3 games on Saturday, 3 games on Sunday. It hasn't been streamed yet, guys. AOE Zone will help you out if you want to know more. It was hosted and mainly sponsored by Riverplation. And yeah, I'm pretty sure Liereyy played with LB10. Okay, let's focus on this game maybe. Franks are going to play against Slavs. Both going for a stable. Franks obviously great for this map because we have so many patches of berries all around. And more HP on the scouts on a map where you want to have a lot of map control because it's kind of unwallable and you really need to expand to get onto more resources scattered all around the map. Slavs, great if you get into that phase where you have a lot of farms rolling for yourself. And first aggression will come from LB10 as we expected here. Mogi, check AOE zone. Some farms now added from LB10. He has another farm bonus as well that he instantly has horse color. So many advantages working for him here. Is it better than hunting deer? I don't think so. It should be pretty similar. LB10 is going much better with TIF choices. Yes, he is. Has an advantage here. And if we go into game number 5, he has kind of a free win even. Like, Indians are by far the strongest civilizations. It's just ridiculous how good they are. Like, it might be the biggest civ win you can have. Rehydration Indians. Maybe Dry River Indians. Could be better. But yeah. Might be the strongest. Oh no, that's going to be ugly here for LB10.
For Netflix every month, I can do it for my favorite streamer as well. Thanks for NAC.
Pac-Man Stolly, it's my pleasure. Thank you so much for contributing and for your $10 and the kind words. Lost one villager here, saved the rest, still stays active, but st4rk did a better job of defending and walling this in. LB10, he didn't really keep up the pressure, didn't like that too much, did send some spearmen back and, well, needs to make sure to not have any losses over here. Goes for a second lumber camp here, Mr. LB10, interesting. Or is that walled off? No, I don't think so. Scout production should continue here. Kind of surprised that LB10 is stopping this after 6 scouts. Trying to make something happen here with the blacksmith. He's already switching onto gold. I think more scouts is the answer here. Kind of surprised that he's stopping the production. Does he feel he is completely safe with his spearman and can transition to castle age? Might be true. But then I think I would have loved to see like 2-3 more farms to really keep the production rolling for himself. 6 scouts out now here for st4rk. Stays on that. Will transition into castle as well. Has less villagers on gold though. LB10 trying to get the runaround. Both now going for the wheelbarrow timing. Blacksmith now for LB10 here at the front. That's actually overburied. Let's take a look. Spearmen, can they defend properly? Trying to get some defense. Butcher count dead even. Wheelbarrow timing will be dead even as well. Military count dead even. I'd call this an even game. Overchopped wood incoming. Well, let's see. Over here, potentially. Those are scared away. Scouts actually loses one. Could take some more damage. Not really doing that. And let's take a look. Is that already overchopped? No, it's not. Scouts going back, and well, we will transition into the Castle Age game. And that's actually where Slavs will shine. So LB10, he didn't really use his advantage properly, if you ask me. A longer, drawn-out Feudal Age game could have been better for him. Some more aggression. He had the spearman numbers, could have maybe gone for the aggression. And, well, similar Castle Age timing, same amount of villagers, has spearmen, and is transitioning onto stone as well. Does he want to? Maybe it's a pikeman axeman push. Okay. Not going for knights at all. Think that's going to be very risky. Stark is staying on one stable for now. +1 defense for LB10 for the scouts. Was researched but then cancelled. Stark goes for bloodlines now. Expecting a second stable to come up somewhere. Those scouts shouldn't really find any damage. What is LB10 doing? Oh, taking some more hits, quite unnecessarily. And Stark, he scouts all this village on stone, so he kind of knows what's up. Not a lot of gold for him though. Only 5 villages on gold, that's not great. One stable only, he will not get onto a lot of production. Quite surprising to me. Oh, LB10, that's a fight you can never take. Oh god, that's so horrible. He should have gone back with that. Will lose all his scouts. Ay, brutal stuff here. 4 HP, 1 HP. We'll lose them. There. Double stable after all. Oh, cable to TC in the back here. Could build 1 TC here. 10 goes on to some knights. Only forging on those though. Keeps 2 scouts alive. Really important to get some scouting for you later on. Stark, light cav, no knights. Spearman aggression, love that. Absolutely love that spearman aggression. Goes for pikeman upgrade as well. LB10, 60 stone short of getting that castle up. Important that we're not overchopped here. That villager needs to wall himself as well. Oh, don't tell me, no, LB10! We saw it coming so far away and he didn't, and that will be some dead villagers for sure for him. Now even tries to fight this, and that is... Getting some raids at the top here. He is just losing this game. Can he get some raids done here? No, TCs is up. Knights won't do anything. GG, guys. From even villagers to 10 villagers down. Villagers at the front dying. Oh no, oh no. Oh, thanks for the F in the chat. Nearly fail. This would be accurate as well. He's trying to get some counter kills in here. Right click that. Okay, at least there's an opening here for Stark. And we have forging. So those knights can get some kills here. But look at that, 25 villagers at the moment. He's so dead. Oh boy. Wait to see this for Stark as well. What are those villagers up to? He's not getting the stone necessary to build the castle. He wants to build the castle here. Villagers are coming over. He just needs to build palisade. Oh no, guys. LB10 GG. Oh, that hurt. That really hurt. And that was lost in like 10 seconds, right? Oh god. Over top tier. Should never happen. That aggression over here. Why did he not go for any pikemen? He just could have died to mass knights as well. Oh, no. That was so funny as well. Oh god. A brutal one. Oh yeah. I think... You think you jinxed him? Achievements. Well, brutal KD obviously after what was that, like 20 villagers going down. It's easy to be ahead in villager count. Then he had 36 at one point apparently, but lost quite a lot of them. Ooh la la.
Red kit, Habitat, ready on, red kit.
Prairie, Eldorado, and Rehydration left. So Rehydration has to be Indians, Prairie Berbers, and Eldorado Incas. On the other side, we have to have Japanese Rehydration, Prairie Magyars, and Eldorado Aztecs.
Red kit, Habitat.
I will do something I never did before, and we'll just queue up all Age of Empires sound files. Let's see if that's even working or if my PC is shutting down. Risky move.
Herbo. I bid.
$1,300 files.
Herbo. I bid.
It's not really working too well.
Opus.
It's too many broken files.
Vino.
Yay.
What's that sound?
Getty.
Okay, that's enough for today. And let's jump into game number 3. And my Civ predictions were off, guys. LB10, he's trying to counter the Magyars here. And apparently will play Berbers on Eldorado then. So Incas kind of to counter Magyars? Or what's the option here? I absolutely don't like this choice. Because then it will be Berbers against Aztecs on Eldorado, Or against Japanese as well. Just feels so weird. The map is called Prairie. The big difference is we will start with 2 scouts. There are no hills on this map, and we have a lot of extra deer and boars scattered around the map, especially at the sides, where if you have a lot of map control, could go for some wild hippos. And normally you have way less wood, and as you can see, LB10 doesn't have that much, needs to go for that one, or the big one here at the top, which could be quite nice for him. On the other side, Stark, a bit more of a compact map. Inca, not for Eldorado. It feels weird, right? And Berbers are so good on so many levels here. Just feels so weird, man. You can get boars from distance as well. Well, maybe it just feels okay. If I get onto couriers with my Kamayuks, well, then Magias has no answer. But that's a big if. Oh, villagers don't really want to work today. I can have found coast to mountain map, AoE zone. Oh god. Okay, this time you heard after the first knock. Dark house for ages. Okay. Didn't catch that. Is 30k really enough to host NAC? Do you have to pay on top? At the moment, latest calculations say it's more like 31k. But something in that area, yeah. I think I won't be far off. Like, it won't be 35k. Remember that most of it is already funded, and I'm in very active contact with other companies. C protects absolutely nothing. No, that's true. Now LB10, the one rushing out a mill, couldn't really click up here because he was lacking a second building. Actually, didn't even have enough food. Kind of weird play by him. And clicks up now. 4 on wood here in the back. Didn't even find that last turkey. Now 3. Oh, that's a thrush. How would Admiral Akbar call it? It's a trash. Okay, so trashing that area with a 920 uptiming. Let's take a look. Can Stark scout this? For now, it's quite important to see that he sees the stone or the forward moving villages. And it will be, he's kind of passing both. That other scout, where is he scouting? He sees the wood line. He has no idea of this. And this will be so open. You have 3 stone spots on this map. 1, 2, 3. That will be tricky. Did he scout that? Did Stark scout that? Not yet. Okay, now he saw it. He saw the stone. He knows that he's getting trashed. Goes for barracks, no militia just yet, sends 2 on gold. Will be in a man-at-arm defense, tries to wall that off, but that's obviously not too important against the trash. Those eagles, they will lose in efficiency once we have Stark in fuel age here. Whew, tricky one. Full aggression from LB10. I hate that he built a mill. He should have built a mining camp. Okay, that tower is going up. Stark needs to go onto wood lines over here. But that will be some towers for sure, for Stark can really act here. My poor arms. Doesn't look too bad for LB10. Some more walls here are needed. Where are the quick walls, LB10? No, that's bad! Why did you not quick wall this properly? Oh boy. Okay, let's take a look. We'll get those scouts though. Gets a lot of damage done here. And still no quick walls for LB10. What is he doing? He's doing more damage against the scouts though, so that's good for him. But the defensive tower will go up. Why did we not see anything here? That was so sloppy by LB10. Did a lot of damage against the scouts, so and now everything is coming in. We'll get 1 wall off, but that's not enough. LB10 is not on point with his quick walls. not what I wanted to see from him. Man-at-arm upgrade now finished as well. He needs to fight those villagers off. Let's take a look. Eagle healing in the tower. But where is his attack at the moment? Needs to debate quite a bit as well. Shouldn't really fight the lumber camp here. And okay, now he is building the palisade gates out of hell. And didn't really wall the palisade. Oh, LB10. Okay, now pressuring that palisade gate. In the meanwhile, he is ahead by one villager. Those villagers need to go away, and he's not really building the tower. Two more villagers going down. The eagles in some troubles. The gate is down as well. The villagers are getting attacked. LB10 lost this game. Is building another tower. St4rk is even really happy about this one, and is sending 4 more villagers. I don't even want to show his ego at all. Well, looks better than I feared, to be honest. Tries to get some more control here, and finally starts to quick wall some. Unlike those. But that one will be dead. Those 2 eagles still alive. Actually, quite dead even villager count. Phew. Might even save that villager. And goes forward, still defensive gold here. Villager could have actually fought down the man-at-arm. Now it's obviously not possible anymore. Wolf still full HP. Is he really trying to attack this? He never ever clicked. Oh no, he miswalled. Oh no! Why are the eagles not helping? Oh, LB10. Oh no. And yet another aggressive tower. Oh, the 2 eagles were around. He still had 6 HP as well. Could have done so much more early on. And let's take a look. Tries to pull those villagers away. Still not trying to wall those in. Why is he not trying to wall his villagers in over and over again? There's 1 villager behind now. Stark still. Without any stone control though. Gets some long distance stone now. Finally some quick walls. Where are the eagles? Just running around. Dead even villager count, guys. It's actually not that bad. And LB10, he has quite a lot of stone. Oh god, lost an eagle. 1 tower here. Maybe some debation at the front. I think rushing out an outpost now would be good. And then get that tower up. Needs to be walled. Let's take a look. Stark, does he know about it? No, he does not. 25 stone for him. LB10, please don't tell me that you're trying to fight with those villagers here against the man-at-arm, and you are, but you are not losing a single will. Then I loved it. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Nice move here. Oh, yo, yo, no, but yo, yo, yo. My blood pressure. Seems like he really wants to get that house up. Oh. Okay, that's not the greatest woodline for Stark to take. Once that tower goes up, another one could go up here quite easily as well. And Stark, he adds men-at-arms. That doesn't really make a lot of sense. Why is he trying to attack? Oh, but that's great for him. Oh, that's so good. And that's something LB10 should have done as well. He should have known that Stark never had the chance to play aggressively because he defended with all his villagers at home. By the way, LB10 should really delete that tower here. Could still get a solid 40 stone out of it. That tower is not even needed. Why is he going? Okay, maybe wants to block the stone. But yeah. Oh, no, he's going for the center. So that's nice. But I think he could have done that 8 farms ago. Another tower. And Stark. Let's take a look. Only 1 villager at the moment. Stark of LB10. Oh, if only he knew how the palisade wall hotkey worked. But the tower, yeah, probably would have been stopped anyways. He knows how palisade gate works at least. Okay. Aggression continues. Oh, and that's actually could be pretty nice, forcing himself into here. LB10, no resources for him at all. Stark looking at a solid 300 food, 500 gold. So maybe getting a market, and he shouldn't be too far away from clicking up. Another tower here. Let's take a look. Where is the wall? LB10, that's a weird stone wall at the front. Now Waltz is on one villager off here. Okay, okay, that was the first nice quick wall. Okay, good job. And Stark? He was happy with that apparently. Okay, no overchop for now. At least that's what I'm hoping. Oh no, it is open here, guys. It's open at the woodline. Oh, stone open as well. LB10, 250 food. Stark, what can he do? Now got wheelbarrow as well. LB10 doesn't really know what to do against that apparently. Just fought off with one of his villagers. One tower is going up. Stark, he bought some stone for himself. Okay. Tower leapfrogging continues. Villagers always trying to fight a bit, trying to maybe to bait him a bit more towards the TC. Which is in the center doing a good job of getting some free food. Those are idle at the same time from Stark. That's still that failed palisade. LB10, he will have a lot of map control. It felt like a 12-minute game, but honestly, I don't mind how LB10's position. Should never lose a villager there, though. Fletching against no fletching. He could actually attack this tower. Why is he building another one here? Well, to block some of the woodline. Don't mind that. Oh, he misclicked. He misclicked on the palisade wall instead of the tower. Forcing more villagers over to that side. LB10. He might click up pretty soon. Some idles here for Stark. He could be clicking up. LB10 is up, guys. Bad for my arms. What are we witnessing? 2 more men-at-arms going forward. LB10 shouldn't lose that much. Okay, what is the transition of LB10 going to be? Killing that lumber camp first. Okay. Yeah, okay, he's going for eagles. He's trying to get the kill with the eagles. Against someone who is now going double stable. Will be tricky. But he can start producing eagles now. And if he just gets 4 eagles in, with a +7 attack pretty soon, won't be too bad. He's collecting more stone. And if he gets Kamayuks out, Knights aren't doing anything anymore. As long as LB10 is wall at home. Which is a big question as well. Needs a second barracks, indeed. Then goes on to that gold. Now I want to see forging. And then he can move in with 4 eagles. And all those villagers should be hurt. Okay, some of them... Okay, more HP than I thought. Probably lost most of the low HP ones. LB10. Please don't fight. Just pull them to the TC. No reaction from him yet. Oh, actually, might save all of them. Is she running away properly? No. Some quick walls at the gold. Kind of needed. Okay, waltz himself in here. A gate in the back. That looks solid. We need one more house here, one more wall there. And that was a fail. That's why I said house instead of stone wall. But I think he can fight it off. He should have... Okay, he has +1 defense, so he's showing that he's going for eagles as well. And he's showing it quite intensely because he's killing that tower in the meanwhile. So that's why we knew his walls, quick walls were kind of off. Has indeed only +1 defense for now. Yet another tower, so he continues with some aggression. And that will be tricky. 2 knights, bloodlines, +2 attack. What are those doing in the back? Killed, okay. Now some quick gates, and that's a lot of villagers. He sent more villagers to the front, probably the 3 from the berries, from the deer over here. Goes for more quick ones, but the eagles should just fight. And then he should be happy. Now jumping in the tower here, not really helping with the fight though. But those were some nice kills. goes for the monks. More aggression from LB10. Found that turkey. Comeback time. Ooh. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, and out of stone to build more stone walls. One eagle down and they're taking so much damage. But once a single knight is out, it will get tricky to really engage for Stark. Love to see some more market usage. Not a big fan of that fight here. Losing all his eagles. Really needs to get higher numbers here. 2 barracks, market use. So important. One wolf, saying this is my territory, but Magia bonus. 1 hit, and now you know who's boss. Oh, 1 conversion against a low HP knight. Villagers in some troubles as well. And he just needs to jump in there. That is LB10. Oh god, quick wall fails over and over again. Losing all his forward villagers here, GG. LB10. Oh no, he had so many good shots in this one. Ah, the second tower. Quick walling. The wall over here. He could have trapped all the army of Stark. Then walling this, transition into eagles, raiding a bit earlier. Just going for the center food before building 8 farms. LB10, he had the W on a silver platter. Ah, that really hurts. Obviously, we are very good friends, and I really would have loved to see him dragging it out to game number 5 for sure, or maybe even close it out 3-1, but close one. Stark. Rock solid defense, kept really calm, did a lot of damage with the men-at-arms in the back, and well, he sneaked those villagers through. That got him quite a lot of food there, some deer, some boars, and well, didn't lose a lot of villagers against all those towers at the front. And nice pull of all those villagers, trying to defend against the aggression there as well, so that was pretty good. Yeah, trust without the quick walls wasn't really that great. What can we do? He can still do it, yeah. But it felt like he needed to win the one. I think he could have, and I think he needed to. Because now it will be Berbers against Ad6 or Japanese. LB10 got the tips now, not for the next one. Think he will just lose. If he goes to game 5, he kind of has an auto win with Indians.
I bid.
Moment when you root for your friend so you can come for a sleepover. What? Doubt 1-3-1 versus Stark. I missed it, apparently. LB10 picks Indians now. Oh. Maybe picks Indians on Eldorado. Oh. And then plays Berber's Rehydration. Oh. Camel Archer action after he's walled. That could be a real option.
Circle alibi. Ventus.
Amron. Ori. صحيح ميكونا.
نعم أهلا.
هجوم بناءة مزارعة صيادة سمك باحثة عن الطعام صيادة عاملة منجم. حسنا نعم صحيح سأفعل. مرممة نعم مستعدة. أمر.
Stretet, Buvere, Gebure, Suche, Jägere, Holzer, Hover, des war, Rete, dass ich soll.
Streetet, Sestome, ja.
Well, the master is so late in November. Too much dating before.
Sassa, ja, dass ich soll. Dies war, ja. Bereite, heiße.
Flickmann, ja, hey, ja, Bereite, heiße.
Why is no one playing Vietnamese? They don't have any eco bonuses. And you kind of want to have... What is this? You want to have eco bonuses for a strong civilization. And yeah, so you're kind of always behind and then need to make something happen with only archers, which is easily countered by mangonels. You're very one-dimensional. Yeah, that's the main problem. But also the main problem is that Stark, or like, it's not a real problem. Like, it's so much better Stark advances, obviously, than LB10. Don't get me wrong. For the tournament, it's better Stark advances. For my boy LB10, it's better if he advances. So we will see what happens in El Dorado here. And we will indeed see Indians for LB10 against the Aztecs of Stark. And let's take a look at earned resources. And you see, LB10 is actually slightly behind. So Indian bonus is not working for deep fish, only for shorefish. At least that's what I believe. Right, let's take a look at that. Fishermen work faster and carry. Okay, so maybe it's for both. Now he's ahead. 50 food and some wood. Maybe he just sent 4 villagers on wood a bit earlier. Might be for deep fish as well, guys. Should be all fish. Ah, it looks like it. So he's 100 food, 40 wood ahead now. But that's all obviously also a bore for Stark, so a lot of that food is in the hands of the villagers. So we will try to take a close look at, well, when deer pushing is over and also the boars are done. He was behind because they carry so much it takes time till they drop. Yeah, that's also an argument. Noobcaster. Well, I was pretty sure it's deep fish, but then someone said it's only shorefish, and I thought, if someone is so convincing in my chat, and generally I only have clever people in the chat, kind of am open to change my mind. Rehydration would be map number 5. The Civ where Indians are super dominant as well. Liereyy should be 7. No, wait. I think he should be 17 now, yeah? Oh, wait. I think he's 16 now and will be 17 for NAC2. I think he's born January 2002. At least that's what I remember. Uh-oh, LB10 might have a lost villager here. What is he trying to make? Oh, he walled himself in. Okay. Is that really worth it? Liereyy biggest AoE talent? We don't know. Potentially. Yeah, Dowd and I played online against each other before Liereyy was born. 855 uptiming, and we see resources are actually pretty similar. So Aztecs Eco kind of equaled that out. Let's take a look. But that's also one dead villager, so Indians could have had a small advantage, and I really hate that I'm struggling to get back on that normal overlay. There I was there for a small second. Ah, here we are. Stark already going for the center here with his Aztec bonus. We see Man-at-Arms from LB10 and massive amount of villagers on gold. So that will be Man-at-Arm into archers for sure. Against the guy who will go for 3 Man-at-Arms himself. Maybe even 4. And we'll try to build... Yeah, 4 is the number. And might even try to build a tower there in the center. Something that LB10 should see. Kind of weird that he didn't send the villager earlier. Now goes for 4 Man-at-Arms and tries to contest that center area. Will have a small window where he's up before Stark, and will have Man-at-Arms before Stark. Even 5 Man-at-Arms here. Aggressive tower is coming up in an area that Stark will have troubles to really counter. And we can see maybe this is the good time for LB10 to engage before the Man-at-Arm upgrade of Stark, but no, here both are going back. Center control for LB10 for now. What can Stark do here? Goes on to gold at home. Even double bid axe. Interesting. Didn't leave a single villager on gold, so cannot produce Man-at-Arm for now. Goes for the mining camp. Now the first tower here from Stark. That should actually be attackable, right? Send all villagers in. Oh, actually another defensive tower trying to rush this one out. Fighting under the tower could be horrible for Stark, and indeed he needs to cancel his own tower. How much stone does he have left? 206. So we'll be fine in that regard. Is he now trying to attack LB10's home base? Not really. He's controlling the center quite nicely for now. Eagle could maybe be walled in and killed. Double X for Stark now as well, and he is going for some aggression. But where do you go to? Okay, tries to attack the berries. An area that could easily be attacked here. Where are the Man-at-Arms of LB10? Super idle in the center of the map. I don't like that too much. LB10, no real reaction. Only one defensive house. Is he trying to trap this now? Oof. Didn't see that apparently. Man-at-Arms back now. What is this villager trying to debate? Heavily housed for quite some time as well. Goes for a casual town watch. Defensive tower by LB10. Don't really know why. Goes mainly on stone now. Nothing else. 4 Man-at-Arms against 5. Cannot really take a fight. Not a single villager on gold during all that time. Mainly goes on 2 stone. Can the tower attack? Yes, he can. But does he see it? Yes, he does as well. Kind of interesting that he's trying to engage there. One more villager for Stark. Kind of an even game for now. Not a lot of kills. The one eagle against that one villager over here, but now we see the big engagement. That's horrible for LB10. He's trying to rush out against the tower at the same time. Just trying to micro that one back, and will lose this fight very decisively. Don't like that at all. Now needs to wall his villagers here. We need to see a gate behind this. Why is he not walling this off? And that's indeed what we want to see. Now he needs to stay active. Otherwise, those Man-at-Arms will just run around. One villager is going down, and he is in here. LB10. What? Why are they not... Huh? Okay, the house now coming in, and villagers are trying to fight this down. Man-at-Arms kind of low HP. Oh boy, and fighting under the tower. LB10 is just throwing this game again. This hurts so much, my boy. And that's all villagers dying here. Man-at-Arms are doing a beautiful job. Now the villagers could come out and fight those villagers down as well. Even trying to repair the tower, and LB10 with heavy losses behind 6 villagers now. But 2 archer rangers out of range though, but might run into Man-at-Arms, and the tower is still up. Oi, 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 oi. Can Stark see this? Sees 1 archer range. Might have seen the villagers move out. Well, really. Okay, now 1 back. Kind of surprised that he's not sending the rest. Yet another Man-at-Arm. LB10 tries to quick wall again. 98% this archery range. Massive amount of gold. And wood in the bank. Would really love to get that one up. Double archery range now for Stark at the front as well. Quite important that he gets the quick walls up now. Archery range needs to be started instantly. That villager, oh god, the man-at-arm is actually running through. So, well, he gets second man-at-arm, or the second archery range started at least. Skirmisher production from Stark here at the front. That's quite surprising to me. Thought that he'd go for archers at the front. But maybe he's just trying to contest the center a bit more. Base trade in feudal. Something we don't see too often, right? Ay, ay, ay. One archer here trying to fight off against the man-at-arm, but now obviously trapped against the skirmishers that are coming over. Opening those walls and now running away. Actually, nice reaction there by LB10, who was still behind by 6 villagers. GG, good luck next. Knows that he has no answer here. And game number 1, a nice win for LB10. Stark, probably with a weak civilization. Game number 2, we had... was it? The Land Madness. Weird decision by LB10 to not go onto enough army and then go for Axemen, Spearmen very early on. Lost everything with the overchop in 10 seconds. Prairie, he had so many chances in El Dorado, he just got smashed. Fields, LB10 man, rehydration, couldn't really use his Berbers against Japanese there in the end either. Great KD for Stark. Very convincing win for him, and yeah, what can I say? Stark rightfully advancing here, and I want to increase the scroll speed because I'm going to continue playing some more, but those were some good games for sure. Good stuff. And if you don't know what this all was for, you might want to enjoy this trailer. Those quick wards really let him down, and LB10 is out of it after getting an admin loss, or kind of because he was seed 16, then an admin win against Eddie, and now he's going down after he had a good game number 1, had overall, honestly, a good showing there. And we have Stark advancing, waiting for the winner of Zupi against Daniel. We are hosting 1v1 over now, and I'm not sure what my screen is going today. Nice music. Where's it from? I don't know. The guy who did the overlay bought it for me. How many in the bracket make it to the finals? 1. The first bracket is already over. Back T won this one. If you take constructive criticism, I never do. I stopped reading. Regarding the trailer, I have none. Got hyped in seconds. Ah, sweet. Luckily, I kept reading. Best event of all times. Compliments. Thanks. No Zach or T90 at NAC. They both were invited, both confirmed, and both cancelled. How did Fire win 1-0 over LB10? He was still in the other qualifier, and I gave everyone, those two qualifiers were overlapping, and everyone who was still in qualifier number 1 got a win in the first round. Can someone link the BBQT bracket? I can show it to you on screen, my friend, but you have been really living on a rock apparently. That was the bracket where BBQT won. Why did they cancel? What? Oh, T90 after all didn't want to commit for 10 days of not streaming on his own channel. It's kind of weird because he initially confirmed. Sense. This is a word we don't really want to use here. You get 10 more minutes to think about your wording for the future. Zach cancelled. I didn't really see a lot of interest from him overall. Apparently he has other projects at the same time that are overlapping. And I will show you qualifier number 2 again. So, scheduled games. Sunday 15:30 GMT. Saturday 14 GMT. We will see. And this is going to happen tomorrow 19 GMT. Fire against Project Belgium. So some interesting stuff coming our way. Man, as if we won Forest nothing games while NAC2 is going on. Weird move from T90. What German dialects will you treat the players, especially BBQT coming from so far with? Delicacies. Ah, okay. I have a cook. You're rooting for anyone? Doubt. What is the best worst? Well, I'm vegan, so tough to ask me. By the way, if you want to join NAC and meet all the players, you want to take a look at the meet and greet. You can meet all the players, all the casters, and have 2 days of public viewing here in Hamburg. Can you add match time to brackets? No. But you can check down below, you can check AOE zone and AOE2 calendar. I want to see BBQTurkman plus Donny cast Rock Beans TV. That would be fun. We will see. Meet all the players? Well, all the players from NAC2, obviously. How easy is it to be vegan in Germany? In the big cities, very easy. Is there any word on Velice matches versus Fireback Project Belgium are? Probably Saturday or Sunday. Project Belgium will play against Fire tomorrow, and I want them to play that game on this weekend as well. As a vegan, do you feel bad about hunting board in AU? No. You're vegan, vegan at home, vegetarian when I'm traveling. I'm not sure if I squeezed the grid mod in now. Excellent, thank you. Sadly, too much to do on Saturday, but maybe I can get a nice replay to watch while hangover. Well, you know my YouTube. How do you decide on handlebars instead of plain mustache? Just looked right. How much do you spend for your apartment monthly? 1.2k euros. But I take some off from taxes because, yeah, this is kind of my working room. Thank you for your content. You're welcome. Let's play some 1v1s, guys. Hopefully with the grid mod. I hope that I put it in. Sana Brand your biggest idol? No. No, we didn't. But Scotty doesn't know that Fiona and me. Western Chains, I believe I really hate them against Scouts. Will be tricky to defend against Men-at-Arms early on. We'll kind of play like an Archer skirm defense there. With late fletching. Let me see if I can do like pop 21 Archer skirm defense. That's an option. I think I never heard of that strat. Sometimes you need to invent, guys. Kind of important. Scotty doesn't know that Fiona and me do it in my van every Sunday. Actually, we can play that, right? Oh, that's on my external disk. Why does it not search then? That's painful. Let me go to Chillon. Scotty.
Scotty doesn't know that Fiona and me do it in my van every Sunday. She tells him she's in church, but she doesn't go. Still she's on her knees, and Scotty doesn't know. Oh, Scotty doesn't know. So don't tell Scotty. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Fiona says she's out shopping, but she's under me and I'm not stopping. Cause Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. So don't tell Scotty. Scotty doesn't know. I can't believe he's so trusting, while I'm right behind you thrusting. Fiona's got him on the phone, yeah, she's trying not to moan. It's a three-way call and he knows nothing, nothing. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Don't tell Scotty, cause Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. So don't tell Scotty, we'll put on a show, everyone will go. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. The parking lot, why not? It's so cool when you're on top. His front lawn in the snow, laughing so hard cause Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. I did her on his birthday. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Don't tell Scotty. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty will know. Scotty has to know. Scotty's gonna know. Gonna tell Scotty. Gonna tell myself. Scotty has to know. Scotty has to know. Scotty has to. Scotty has to. Scotty has to go. Scotty doesn't know. 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 Scotty doesn't. Scotty doesn't. Scotty doesn't.
Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Oh. How? I was so sure that she was so close. This is so bad by me again. How do I keep losing my scout in those situations? That is so bad to defend against his man-at-arm aggression now. Oh. LB10 is out now, yeah. Oh. So bad. Oh, fuck. Oh, and there's another wall. Let's build out archery ranges here. Did I save a villager or not? Did I just lose all of them? So what was that? 4 vills down? Maybe I should have just walked. Oh boy. Any low HP ones? Not really. I think we're dead. Huh? I thought I lost enough. Let's see if that's what now. Not really. Oh. I think he cannot really pass there, right? Just be too sick. Did I? Might be too many farms here. Not enough on wood. Really need a lot of wood. Pretty soon. I should not have built that farm. Let's pull some away now. Quick university as well. I think that's kind of important. Okay. Get up at the same time. Maybe I should not have. Fuck me. He only had +1 defense there, right? I felt like it. Yeah. Comeback chance. Oh, good that was never bought. Oh no! Just wanted to cancel an archer to get crossbow. Fuck me. Oh no. Hmm. Oh, killed. Okay. Fighting off with villagers against 4 men-at-arms without a scout didn't really work. Ay. I needed a scout, I needed some walls. Oh man. Yeah, I could have resigned at minute 12. Could have been a good option. Do you have a favorite map? In team games or aces? Okay, 15 push-ups. Got him. Oh, we kind of knew instantly that this game wouldn't work, right? Well, Aces has 0 water. You might confuse it with something else. Like with 0 accessible water. Ah. 0 accessible water rule. Robo, I think not with Ruler Kingdoms. In the old days it was accessible sometimes, but I think with Ruler Kingdoms it would fix. I did the push-ups, yes. And no, it doesn't have fish anymore with Ruler Kingdoms. Maybe we just build units this game. Very far away. Oh, from each other spawning villagers. Nili, do you look exactly like something? Oh boy, Koreans.
Estou pronto. Construir.
Oh boy.
Olá.
Can we just predict a scout rush from him? Trash, I mean. Oil guns, well, let's try to see if we can get to them first. Right, we have not the greatest golds and stone spots.
Caçar. Quais? Sim. Olá. Ordens. Sim. Ir-me-ei. Quais? Sim. Estou pronto. Quais? As vossas ordens. Estou pronto. Estou pronto. Caçar. Sim.
49 food!
Caçar.
Not the end of the world though.
Sim. Construir. Coletar. Caçar. Caçar.
Estou pronto. Caçar. Estou pronto.
Caçar. Olá. Caçar.
Estou pronto. Cortar madeira.
Cortar madeira.
Quais?
Quais as vossas
Entendi.
ordens?
Construir.
Caçar. Caçar.
Quais? Sim, caçar.
Maybe pushing that one is a bit risky. Because we really want to scout as well.
Construir. Caçar.
Quais? Caçar. Vossas ordens? Caçar.
Sim, caçar. Quais?
Caçar. Sim. Estou pronto.
Sim, construir.
Minerar. Estou pronto.
Construir. Sim. Quais?
Caçar. Quais? Caçar. Ordens.
Entendido. Construir.
Olá. Minerar.
Quais? Construir.
Coletar.
Olá.
Coletar. Atacar. Sim. Ao seu dispor.
Construir.
Quais são as vossas ordens? Entendi. Ao seu dispor. Farei no E. Farei no E.
Coletar.
Sim. Quais são as vossas ordens? Quais são as vossas Farei no E. Olá. Olá. Construir. Farei no E. Farei no E. Quais são as vossas ordens?
Sim.
Quais são as vossas vossas ordens? Sim, sim. Entendido. Sim, atacar. Farei Liereyy. Atacar. Farei Liereyy. Farei Liereyy.
Sim. Sim.
Coletar. Sim. Estou pronto. Construir. Farei Liereyy. Avançar. Atacar. Olá. Estou pronto. Construir.
Estou pronto.
Avançar. Ao seu dispor. Quais são as vossas ordens? Sim. Construir. Construir. Olá. Construir.
Olá. Construir.
Minerar.
Minerar. Entendido.
Minerar. Entendido.
Minerar.
Liereyy. Construir.
Estou pronto. Ensino. Construir.
Minerar.
Sim. Construir.
Construir. Construir. Construir. Minerar.
Sim. Farei
Farei
Liereyy.
Liereyy. Construir.
Construir. Construir. Construir. Construir. Construir.
Olá. Construir. Farei Liereyy. Construir.
Construir.
Coletar.
Estou pronto.
Liereyy. Construir. Sim. Ao seu dispor. Farei Liereyy. Construir. 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 Cortar madeira. Construir. As armas.
Construir. Cortar madeira. Sim. Preparar.
Quais são as vossas ordens?
Quais?
Ao seu atacar. Quais são as vossas ordens? Olá. Quais são as vossas ordens? Sim. Farei Liereyy.
Farei Liereyy. Cortar madeira.
Quais são as vossas ordens?
Farei Liereyy. Construir.
Olá.
Quais? Sim.
Quais são as vossas ordens? Quais são as vossas ordens? Sim. Minerar. Liereyy. Ao seu dispor. Ao
Construir.
seu dispor. Quais são as vossas ordens? Farei Liereyy. Farei Liereyy. Construir. Farei Liereyy. Quais são as vossas ordens? Quais são as vossas ordens? Quais são as vossas ordens? Ao seu dispor.
Construir.
Quais são as vossas ordens? Quais são as vossas ordens? Construir. Ao seu dispor. Quais são as vossas ordens?
Farei Liereyy. Construir.
Sim, ao seu dispor. Construir. Olá. Ao seu dispor. Farei avançar.
Sim. Construir.
Cortar madeira. Quais são as vossas ordens?
Quais? Construir. Sim. Construir.
Quais são as vossas ordens?
Construir. Construir.
Quais são as vossas ordens?
Archer just around the corner.
Ao seu dispor. Olá. Construir. Sim. Quais são as vossas ordens? Farei Liereyy.
Coletar.
Cortar madeira. Ao seu dispor. Quais são as vossas ordens?
Minerar.
Olá.
Minerar. Farei
Quais
Liereyy.
são as farei Liereyy.
Coletar.
Okay, that's not going to work. Oh no. Oh dear, I lost this one. Did he delete my lumber camp? Or did he kill my lumber camp, I mean? Huh?
Construir. Esto pronto. Construir. Sim. Construir.
Farei avançar. Atacar. As armas. Entendido. Entendido. Farei Liereyy. Farei Liereyy. Sim, estou pronto. Farei Liereyy. Ao seu dispor.
So I can give you organ gun masterpiece.
Farei Liereyy. As armas.
Construir.
Farei Liereyy. Construir.
Sim.
Quais são as vossas armas? Estou pronto. Estou pronto. Cortar. Atacar. Estou pronto. Construir.
Just need a market. And we should be fine.
Sim. Construir.
How is there fletching, man?
Atacar.
Timber upgrade.
Cortar.
It's okay that we have that much on wood as well. Where do we want to build the market? See it quite early then. I think that should still be fine. I think we should be fine here. Really surprised if we take any big losses. Like, what could he come up with? Have all the eco upgrades as well. Koreans. I have no idea how organ guns perform against war wagons. We maybe get some more farms rolling for ourselves. I think extratecies won't hurt. Oh, that's quite some. Oh no. Well, that shouldn't really work. Another tower, okay.
Sim. Quais são as vossas ordens?
They will have quite some range then.
Sim, entendido. Sim, sim. Sim, farei, quais as vossas ordens? Farei, Luei.
Ah!
Coletar. Sim. Quais são as vossas ordens? Quais são as vossas ordens? Ao seu dispor, as armas. Sim, avançar. Ao seu dispor, as vossas ordens. Minerar. Ao seu dispor. Estou pronto. Farei. Avançar. As armas.
Oh,
Ao seu dispor. Avançar. Sim, farei, Luei. Avançar. Atacar. Avançar. Quais são as vossas ordens? Sim, as armas. Quais são as vossas ordens? As armas. Farei, Luei.
oh no.
Ao seu dispor. Avançar. Sim, ao seu dispor. Sim, ao seu dispor. As armas. Sim, farei, sim, ao seu dispor. Atacar. Sim. Quais são as vossas ordens? 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 Ao seu dispor. Farei, Luei. Atacar. Quais são as vossas ordens? Sim, entendido. Sim, ao seu dispor. Sim. Farei, Luei. As armas. Sim, entendido. Ordens? Atacar. Quais são as vossas ordens?
Oh.
Minerar. Reparar. Quais são as vossas ordens? Ao seu dispor. Armas. Reparar. Sim. Quais são as vossas ordens?
Oh no.
Atacar. Farei, Luei. Farei, Luei. Farei, Luei. Farei, Luei. Atacar. Farei, Luei. Ao seu dispor. Atacar. As armas! Sim, sim. As armas! Ao seu dispor. Farei, Luei. Ao seu dispor.
Huh?
Farei, Luei. Quais são as? Sim, ao seu dispor. As armas! Sim. Quais são as vossas ordens? Quais são as Quais são as vossas ordens? Quais são as vossas ordens? Quais são as Quais são as vossas ordens? Quais são as vossas ordens? Avançar! Ao seu dispor. Sim. Ao seu dispor. Sim. Sim. Avançar! Sim, ao seu entendido. Sim, entendido. Ao seu dispor. Farei, Luei. As armas. Quais são as ordens? Avançar. Farei, Luei. Avançar. Quais as estou com ao seu dispor. Farei, quais são as ordens? Sim, entendido. Quais são as vossas ordens? Quais são as vossas ordens? Avançar. Quais são as vossas ordens? Quais são as vossas ordens?
Oh no. What? How much range does he have, man? Das fühlt so imbar. Towers. Such an imbalanced thing. Why don't we go for more gold? Tricky. Oh no. Oh no. I think we're done, guys. I think we're dead. He had such a good, small, complex map there against our Immortal Drush. And he didn't rush. Portuguese has those guns. And we had a really bad map against aggressive play as well. 10's got added in Forgotten, yes. Does anyone know how many active 2K players are today? You can just check. Probably 1 rating. Should be around 150 or something. Ratings 1v1. $199 and a lot of Smurfs, so 150 is reasonable. Maybe 120. Do you classify T90 as a 2K? Depends on what you define. Like, no. The guy who broke 2K once isn't really 2K. I feel like AU2 has just much more depth and strategic diversity compared to SC2, for example. Disagreed. Nili looks so different. Something changed, right? Can't put my finger on it. Probably last game of the night. Really tilted. Oh god, I need to do 15 push-ups as well. Ah! $862,000 elo and up accounts. Yeah, but look at 2100. Because 2K is what you DK to. $199, yeah, that's what I just showed on stream. So it should be something around 120 to 150 players. Fingers against Malians. How did the battles against Slingers perform? Oh, how do Slingers perform against the battles? The battles die hard, okay. Good. Let's put it over here maybe. I see that's tougher to defend then.